Welcome to FYI, guys. Welcome to FYI. You guys are in the right place. Sheena Hazel and Annette Cummins. I see Ayabo Congress, Ayabo Natasha Congress, and Jolly Anderson is with us. I see we have Yolanda Thomas. Guys, let us know if you're hearing us loud and clear. We want to know. Good to see you, Sheena Hazel. And again, I see Yolanda Thomas. Sheena Annette Cummins is here with us as well, guys. Happy Wednesday. Believe it or not, it's the 4th day of January already. The 4th day of January. I actually remember Sunday, December, January. We're in January, folks. And good to see each and every one of you guys. We are happy you are here with us. We are very, very happy you're here with us. I see Facebook user, lots of Facebook users. Good to see you, Rihanna Mingo. Rihanna is here with us, and Nicola Ford. It's good to have each and every one of you guys. How are you doing? Wednesday, the fourth day, guys. The 4th day already. Here running by. Y'all see the praise getting that quick? Coming on to Christmas. Those of you watching us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, those of you watching us on TikTok, those of you watching us on Twitter, good to have you folks on Facebook, Blue Matter app. Good to have you, Isabella Butchers, Wilton Blue. Isabella is on YouTube, Wilton is on Facebook. Good to have Debbie Apple with us, guys. Let us know if you're reading us loud and clear. Do let us know if you're reading us loud and clear. Wilton and Renella Garnett. I see Ricardo. Sally Cram is here with us. Good to have you, Ricardo. Great to have you, as a matter of fact. Ayabo joining us all the way out there in Europe. Ayabo, good to have you here. And Jolly, Ayabo's time is way ahead of us, but still she joins every day, and we're so grateful for that. Ayabo, Wilton Blue, and all the other folks joining us. We got lots to share with you folks. Lots and lots and lots. What are you guys having for breakfast? I got this little tea bag here, folks. Try with this little tea bag tea. Good to have all of you. What are you guys having? Maybe some plantain, maybe some toast. You guys did something else style with the rice already. Real diaries for your Lions. Good to have you there. Good to have you there. Beatrice Selby, good to see you as well. All the other guys, Johnny, Dolly, and all the other folks that we love so much. Good to see you, folks. Good to see you. Yolanda Thomas says, loud and clear in Queens. We happy about that. We happy about that, Yolanda. Guys, good to see you. Welcome. We got lots of information to share with you, folks. Lots and lots of information to share with you guys. So stick around. Don't go nowhere. Pull up a cup of something with us, guys. Please do that for us. Pull up a cup of something with us. Pull up a cup of something with us. Welcome to FYI, good folks. Welcome to FYI. We're going to ensure at our end that we are shared to all the right places. So pull up a cup of something with us. And let's get to it, folks. Let's get to it. Lots in the morning papers. Lots happening internationally. Quite a few things happening regionally as well. And then we come home in the 592. A lot of, it's never a dull moment. You always never a dull moment when we have, folks. Y'all know that. Never a dull moment. Share the live, folks. Wherever you guys are joining us from, we want as many persons to get valid, credible information. Y'all know we don't chinks in that. Y'all know we don't chinks in that. Some of y'all don't even tip, but we concerned. It's still valid and credible. We're concerned. Tip or don't tip. We're not concerned. Valid, credible information all the time, folks. Ensure, guys, that you share the live, that you smash that emoji. But we're giving some of you guys a chance to do that. Share the live, smash the emoji button. When I sip my tea, I think I look a little ugly, so I'm sipping my tea behind the scenes. FYI, guys, we're on. We're on. And the mic is so sensitive, I'm trying not to slip. I'm trying not to slip, folks. I'm trying. Your boy trying. Try not to slip. Good to have each and every one of you with us, guys. It's a real privilege to have you folks on. It's a real privilege. Nothing short of a real privilege having you guys on here with us. And we're just ensuring that we're sharing, going out to all the right places. Good to see you, Jolly, as you said, and Jennifer. Gloria Chester is here. Gloria, how you doing? Gloria, what do you want? Yesterday I was talking about the thing you gave me, girl. I was talking about the thing you gave to me. Great to see you, Gloria and Siobhan McDonald. Linda Webster is here as well. Great to see Linda and Lincoln King. Great to have Lincoln too, and Orvin Dawn Cook joining us from Region 3. Here, folks, there at Bell West got some water wars in Bell West, so we can talk a little bit of what's happening in Lusitania, I think Tushan also, where water is concerned, water management and good water, potable water. Michaela Andrews Coates is here with us. Michaela, and we're so happy Michaela is with us. We are so happy Michaela is with us, and all you other folks, Sharon, Alfonso Evans, and all the other guys joining us. Great to have you. Facebook users just listening. You know, it's them is frightened. It's them is frightened. The ones who just listening, we're listening to. We're listening to, just listening. That's how we see it, you know, listening. That's how is the weather where you guys are joining us from. How is the weather where you guys are coming from? You know, we got some rain ahead of us today. In our parts, we got some rain. Orvin Dawn, Annette and Michaela, Lincoln, we got some rain. What's the weather like where you guys are? You know, the folks up north and in Europe will tell us it's a little cold. It's a little cold. I stop complaining now. When we got a little wind here, a little thing issuing. Yeah, but you guys know cold. You guys know cold and snow and all the other stuff. All the other things you guys know about. Yeah. Do tell us what's the weather like. We trust the weather is fine. Guys, pull up a cup of something with us this morning, a bowl or something, your little porridge, your little barley, whatever you have, your little oats, you know, your little sago. Guys, we're tremendously happy you're here with us. This is how we do it. We see Sharon is here with us. Vashti Magnot. Vashti says in Canada, in Waterloo, Canada, it's cold. We feel it for you. Vashti just said cold. I can feel it in my bones. Shiver my timbers. Gwyneth Anderson, we see you too. Margaret Nelson, and Margaret is out in New Jersey. She says it's 71 degrees in her neck of the woods. 71 degrees. Sharon Mears, we see you there as well, Sharon. Yep, I see Ayabo says it's a bright day, warmer than usual for this time of year. You see that? You see that? It's in times, you know. It's in times. Sharon says it's in South Trinidad. In South Trinidad, it's sunny. You know, we got some things this morning to discuss about Trinidad as well when we look about regional issues. Yeah. Trinidad got a lot of things happening. For instance, they hiked the inter-island travel, I think, has gone up a little bit, much to the vexation of some of the folks there. Inter-island travel has gone up a bit. Them boys vex. Them boys vex. You know, it is what it is. I think, is it Colin Imbert, the finance minister, made those announcements. Am I right? Am I wrong? Tell me the man. Tessa, while we all are we fast, we ears all over. Listening in for what's happening. Listening for what's going on. We ears all over, folks. All over the Trinidad, Barbados, you know, Suriname. Yeah, we posted on that couple, woman who lost her life, Guyanese couple, a husband stabbed her. We posted on that. We there, folks. We there both. Good to see each and every one of you. See Gwyneth and Harry, Ramchal is here, and Jersey City. Harry says it's 52 degrees. Jersey City, 52 degrees. Darling says for Brooklyn, it's 52 degrees in Brooklyn as well. Yep. I don't know if that's good weather for you folks if you like that kind of weather. Michaela, who's in Jersey too, says it's 52 degrees in West Orange. I like Jersey. I love Jersey. I love it. Yep. I see, is it Delia Silcott? Yep, I can change up these names. When I learn to call these names, you know, then you change it up. Miss Silcott is here and stand board. Maud Oliver is here as well. Good to have you folks. Happy Wednesday, folks. Happy Wednesday. Is the 4th already, guys. Don't wait, you know. This week, this year, this month, this year, let me do it in progression. Week, month, year. Don't wait. Chase after those things you guys are going after. Don't just dab out. Push your body. Push your body. Now we say it. Push your body. 2023, push your body, folks. You know, too much of us, we think, you know, all right, tomorrow, I got tomorrow. You give tomorrow, right? You order tomorrow I can do it. Push your body now. Do it now. do it now. You know, then I got a chill here now with some a Chinese-looking name with a whole long post. Cholin coming with some historical thing here now. Mola, good to see you. Mola Moore and Vashti Magnot. How you guys doing? We're happy you folks are here with us. We are happy you wonderful, beautiful folks are here with us. Folks, let me tell you this. Push forward in 2023. What don't kill you, make you stronger. Take it from the eye. What don't kill you, folks, it gonna make you stronger. What doesn't kill you, gonna make you stronger. Good to see each and every one of you here with us, guys. I think I'm about ready. I don't know how about you, but I think I'm about ready to get into the morning papers, folks. But good to see so many of you guys here with us. Good to see so many of you beautiful, fantastic folks here with us. I think we're gonna get into the morning papers. Is it ready? I think so. I think we're ready. But good to see you, Maud and Chiselle Chipper, Margaret. Chiselle, you're here, boy. You sure? Chiselle, you turn up. Rohan Basantram is here as well. Rohan says it's raining in West Berbice heavily now. Yep. We understand isolated showers. You could be driving up Sheriff Street and your bank on the highway there. Bright sunshine. No rain. Isolated showers. And our brother telling us it's raining heavily there in Berbice. In West Berbice, raining heavily there. Good to see each and every one of you. Adil Beckles. Good to see Adil, Ayabo, Ingrid, Vashti, Timna. Timna, how are you doing? Great to have you on the live, as we say it. Great to have you on the live. Great to have you on the live, Timna. Great to have you on the live. Good to see each and every one of you guys. And we're happy that you folks are here. What can we say? We're just happy. That you folks are here with us. And I think we have the morning paper set, guys. We're getting ready to go. Let's take a sip of this little tea while you all take a little pull on the porridge there. I'm so tempted to slurp it. It don't taste good unless you slurp it, folks. Unless you slurp it. Don't taste good. Save and accept, folks. You're slurping. We're turning our attention, guys, to some of the things happening in the morning papers, and we are very, very happy to have you guys here with us. And while we gather up, we're gonna make sure we got our notes set on this side. We're gonna just try to make sure we got the notes set up on this side. Might need to refresh an app or two. Get our notes up. But guys, great to see you, Chanel Smith, Daniel. There you are, Chanel. Good to see you, Chanel. Trust that all is well. Happy New Year to you and the family. You, your husband, the children, the in-laws, the outlaws, the side-laws, all except the PPP. Wendell Liddell, Ingrid King, Kim Dickerson, we see you there, Kim. Kim, how is it going? Kim? Great to see you, Kim. We're happy you're here, Kim. We're not disgusting. I mean, plenty. But it is what it is. Guys, great to see you. Great to see you. Oh my Lord, how long one thing will take to refresh? You see these apps? But we're pushing forward. I just said it, we're pushing forward, folks. Pushing forward. Pushing forward. My God, go without the notes. Shauna says, all except the Jagabats. All except the Jagabats. I have to play it by ear, guys. We gotta play it by ear. Whatever we miss, we're gonna catch up on later on. We gotta play it by ear, folks. That's how we gotta play it by ear. Alright? We will have to play it by ear. We're not seeing some of our notation. And I guess that's what we gotta do. Great to have you folks with us, wherever you guys are joining us from. And first up, guys, in the morning papers today, we saw this headline and this brilliant letter written by former minister, member of parliament, Annette Ferguson. And these guys are always talking about these 200 taxes that they had to roll back when they came into office. Well, I think, who is it? Pippin John made reference to the same point quite recently, and MP Annette Ferguson picked up Pippin John on this whole issue of these 200 taxes, and we've called them out before. And here is again Annette Ferguson, Member of Parliament, calling out the administration again by saying, name the taxes, name the 200 taxes that the administration had to roll back since they came into office. Name the 200 taxes. Kim, we're still waiting. Candace Joris and Annette Cummins, out front parts. Welcome. Name the 200 taxes. They say it often, and you say it often enough. Some folks think it's truth. You say something often enough, and them boys say, we got them here. See, this is the truth. We got them on the back burner. Yep. So MP Annette Ferguson says, name the taxes. Name these 200 taxes. Pinky Kerr, Louisa Wills, name these 200 taxes that you guys roll back. And that's one of the things we are following this morning, good folks. It's just one of the things we are following. Another issue we're following in the morning papers. Your boy. Your boy here. Prime Minister of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, your friend Annette, Ingrid Crawford, Pinky Kerr, your friend, the Prime Minister of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, is here. Ralph Gonzalez, and last evening he was bestowed the second highest national honor that we have. I thought it would have been the Order of Democracy, but we're still waiting on that one. Thought it would have been the Order of Democracy, but 3 years later we're still holding. But it was the Order of Roraima bestowed on Ralph Gonzalez, and they tell us here. Let me see if I can get my notes another way. They tell us it's for. I want to quote what they said because it's a little unbelievable. They said it is for. Let me get it right. It is for long-standing regional politician in recognition of his tireless commitment and unflinching contributions to the Caribbean and the people of the Caribbean. Yep, unflinching commitment, tireless commitment, and unflinching contributions to the Caribbean and the people of the Caribbean. When you ask some folks in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, they can tell you a different story. And they can tell you if Ralph deserved the Order of Roraima or not. Because nothing's irregular in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and I see they're going to be buying 15, not 150, not 1,500, 15 prefab houses. I'm happy for the company who will make a little money and some people who get some work. 15, Ralph, 15 prefab houses. They said they got a housing problem there, and 15. I tell you, not 50, no, not 150, there's a 40, not 1,500, 15 prefab houses. Ralph Cairo, 15 prefab houses, folks. Your friend, Mr. Gonzalez, your friend, Mr. Gonzalez, 15 prefab. But y'all know, folks, y'all know how we feel with Ralph. Y'all know how we feel with Ralph. Y'all know. We gotta tell you, right? You hear one thing, all right. Y'all know how we feel with Ralph. I won't laugh a lie. You know how we feel with Ralph. Well, you know. So we're watching it, folks. We're watching it and hoping for the best. 15 prefab houses, and you get a national award. That's how it goes in some parts. That is how it goes in some parts. So make sure we get the notes right, folks. I lost my notes. Don't know what's happening. Right? And then Evelyn himself is going to be bestowed with an award. Award for award, folks. This is a prestigious, they say, according to Chronicle, it's the prestigious Pravasi Bharati Samman Award. This is coming out of India. This is a prestigious award, and he's one of a number of folks along the Caribbean. I saw the Chief Justice of Trinidad and Tobago too will be receiving an award from the Indian government. It is the same award, but this is the prestigious Salmon Award. The prestigious Salmon Award is being awarded by an organization out of India, and I think it recognizes the, I think part of the literature we read, the folks of Indian origin who are doing well internationally. Folks of Indian origin, I think that is what it's aimed at, celebrating their accomplishments and all of that. Install president and all that, celebrating it, and they're going to give Ali this award. I think it's for getting rid of Charitas. That's really one thing. I think this is those folks way of saying thank you. good riddance. Good, and we got a little piece to talk about Charidas too. Is their way of saying good riddance. We got a little piece. We got a little session on Charidas. Yeah, lots happening, folks. Lots and lots and lots happening that we want to share with you guys. Quite a few things happening. And so stay with us, guys. Stay with us. We think in this one instance, this is the folks saying, thanks. Starbuck News wrote quite a piece on Charidas. That I think we're going to share with you guys. Another one that we're following, guys, in the morning papers. The cost of living. This is GAU. GAU says the cost of living would have been worse without the government's intervention. Now, you've got to understand that GAU is an extension of the government. As a matter of fact, the president of GAU is a member of parliament for the PPP. And he is PPP as well. So this is GAU talking here. I mean, they asking the other day for more money for their representatives, their workers. And I'm certainly going to get it. GAU represents a huge swath, if not all of the cane cutters, folks who work in the sugar industry and so on. And here's GAU saying the cost of living could have been worse, without the government's intervention. Like really? I think it's pretty bad. Right? Well, there's an admission. That's number one. Let's start there. There's an admission, Stanborn, Gwinnett and Shiver. There's an admission that this cost of living here is something else. So let's just start with that admission. Let's start from that high standpoint, that all is not well. Let's start from that standpoint. Right? And that admission that the cost of living is high and the cost of living is bad. So here is the union, GAU, saying that it could have been worse had it not been for my friends in the People's Progressive Party Civic. You got to do what you got to do. However you got to sing for your supper, however you got to sing for your supper, you sing, my brother. However you got to sing for your supper, you sing. You know, these folks have a big issue. This part of the continuing hypocrisy we're seeing into 2022. I had a big issue with Member of Parliament Curtin McDonald, sitting as General Secretary of the Guardian Teachers Union, and as a Member of Parliament. You see how there's a conflict of interest? But the same folks never had a war to lift with this fellow here, who's the head of GAU, and it's a union, and also he's a Member of Parliament. No conflict of interest. Yes, matter of fact, he himself would write condemning Coretta as an MP and as General Secretary of the Guardian Teachers Union. That's how bold-faced they are, folks. These are a couple of the issues percolating, guys. A couple of the issues that are percolating in the morning papers. We trust that you guys are great. Wherever you are joining us from this morning, I see Donna McDonald is here. Sheila Boyd-Child, turn up. Donna, great to see you. And Sheila Boyd-Child, my brother, good to see you. Yeah. You know, this government got like a level of hypocrisy. You don't see any place else. You don't see any place else, guys. We're following some other events, guys, happening. We're following some other events happening. I think this will now take us into on the international scene. I think that's what's going to take us on the international scene, folks. We bring it in from there. We're bringing it in from the international scene. From international. That's where we're coming home from. First and foremost, guys, first up, they're telling us, look, watch this. Prince Harry has a new book coming out. I think I want to read a little of this. And it's called Share. The title of the book is Share. Spare, rather, S-P-A-R. The title of the book is Spare. And, you know, quote unquote, they're saying I'm trying to grapple the concept. It's written by a ghostwriter. It's an autobiography of Harry's life. It's written by a ghostwriter. But the ghostwriter is known, like, I don't know. It's a ghostwriter. but the writer is known. I know what the concept means, but ghostwriter, but the writer is known. We got to do better. We got to do better. This is one of the things, I want to find my notes here because they're telling us this is going to be an interesting book. They said that the writer has been harsh on both Harry and Meghan. I wonder why. It's been harsh on both Harry and Meghan. I think I have it here. It says that this autobiography, which has been ghostwritten, mind you, by Pulitzer Prize winner J.R. Moringa, is tough on William in particular, and even Kate gets her broadside. Right? So it's tough on his brother and his sister-in-law. Whereas King Charles comes out of it better than expected. Better than expected. King Charles comes out of it better than expected. He said, however, in a preview, in a forthcoming interview with Tom Brady ahead of the book's release, Harry said that I would like to get my father back. I would like to get my brother back. Family for you. We fight and we fuss and so on. But here's Harry saying, I want my father back. And I want my brother back as well. We wish them the best. We wish them the best. Of course, you all know Harry and Meghan feature a lot on Netflix. They got their own thing happening on Netflix. And quite a few folks have been impressed with how Harry's taking on the media and, coming into his own. And he's got this book coming up by a ghostwriter who we know. Name of it is Spear. And I'm telling you, Austin's Bookstore is going to have this shortly. First, I was down at Austin's Bookstore over the weekend. Had a talk with Mr. Austin. We're going to share some of that with you guys in a subsequent broadcast. But I bought a New Year's gift for my wife. I bought Michelle Obama's The Light We Carry. Austin's had it. That book was released the other day. Austin's already had it. As a matter of fact, the staff down there which I will just got a new shipment of books. And I was so happy. As soon as I spot Michelle Obama sitting down there next to her husband, I got the other book. I got her husband's other book. And saw that book there, and I was owing my wife a gift for the New Year. So, all right, this is it. Folks, you got to score points. How you getting them? Don't come on me funny. Don't come on me funny. Me, I don't buy your spouse something for the New Year. And you say, Bibs, hon, boo. Chanel, what do you call your husband? Boo. Whatever folks call, I saw one young lady call her husband the other day. This is very affectionately stinker. Hey, stinker. Right? Whatever, here's something for the New Year. We mailed it. Folks, at one point, I didn't think we would have met 2023, And some people came close and then they make it. So I am certain that Austin's going to have Spear. Right? I don't know if it's Spear Me, if it's put a spear in my hand, but the title of this book by on Prince Harry's autobiography is titled Spear, and it's going to be out, I think they tell us, on the 19th of this month. This book is going to be out on the 19th of this month, guys. And this is just one of those things we are following internationally, and we're going to keep following, folks. One of the things we are following internationally, and we're going to keep following. Yep, Spear comes out, they tell us, let me make sure I get it right, because we're about credible and valid information. It's coming out, let me see. I know it's coming out on the 10th. It's coming out on the 10th of January, and I'm certain that Austin's books, if I know them people, they're going to have it in very, very short order. They're going to have it in very, very short order, folks. Very short order. Austin's is going to have Spear. This is the autobiography on Harry. The autobiography, folks, on Harry. The autobiography on Harry. They're going to have it. And look what else we're following, folks, on the international scene. Look what else we're following. Trump said Twitter is not going to be the same without him. Yeah, he wants to make it great again. That is what the former president is credited as saying. Trump wants to make Twitter great again. I've been on Twitter since about 2009, 2008, and I believe that I add to the quality of Twitter. Of course, former President Trump has a huge following on Twitter. Anne-Marie Selby, Anthony Jarvis, and all the other folks. Michaela, y'all on Twitter? Merlin DeYoung, y'all on Twitter? Y'all on Twitter? Trump says he wants to make Twitter great again. Y'all know he was banned, and then Elon Musk did a whole poll, and there's the owner of Twitter now, Elon Musk. I did a whole poll, and a lot of folks said they want him back. But y'all know how Trump's story go. Here's Trump talking about how he's going to make Twitter great again. He said that Twitter can never survive, former president. Twitter can never survive unless he makes a return on the platform, right? Unless he makes a return. In this telephone interview he had with one of his colleagues, he said that the platform could do much better, right? And he said that he is the greatest tweeter of all time. Here's this quote attributed to the former president. There are those who say that Twitter can never be Twitter unless I go back on. I think the same way. Twitter can never be Twitter unless I go back on. I'm very complimented by that. I'm very complimented by that. And I only say that because I read about 20 articles that said it. I read about 20 articles that said Twitter will never be Twitter again unless I go back on. Yeah. That's the Donald, folks. Love it or lump it. That is the Donald for us. Love it or lump. That's the fellow. Yolanda Ayabo, he says that Twitter will never be what it could be. Wants to make former president, guys, wants to make Twitter great again. He wants to make it great again. Yep. That's some of the things, guys, some of the things we are following internationally. Some of the things we're following internationally. And what else do we have for you guys? Let me see what else we have for you. Trump says Twitter will not be the same unless he on the app. He's on the app. Remember we told you about that jailbreak yesterday? Remember that, guys? We told you about that jailbreak yesterday from that Mexican prison. But we now hearing as an update, over 30 persons escaped, 17 dead. We said 10 of those 17 were officers from that prison in Mexico. But the head for the prison was fired. The head for the prison was fired. If the head for the prison was PvP, stay right there. Your boy will be staying right there. Fired with himself. Well, Mexico different. Folks fired him. 30 prisoners escaped, 17 dead, 10 of which, again, were officers. Thoughts and prayers go to all of them, the families, friends and loved ones. Yeah, this might have been one of the worst jailbreaks in Mexican history. Might have been one of the worst, if not the worst. 30 escaped, 17 dead, of which they're telling us 10 of them were officers. And that's one of the things, guys, we're tracking. Internationally, we thought we ought to come back and give you guys an update on that front. We thought we ought to come back and give you guys an update on that front. 17 dead, 10 were officers, 30 escaped. These are the times we're living in, folks. These are the times we're living in. I think we're going to switch gears a little bit, guys, and head over to some regional news. We're going to head over to some regional news, and we're touching Trinidad, and I think we got something to touch on, folks, also in Grenada, I think. Diana, shall we see you there? Take a sip of the tea. Folks, these graphics really fit the screen. So I can sip the little tea, powder the nose, or brush my hair. I know you all heard that. Regional news, folks. I know you folks heard that. Regional news is a bit of a sad one. Gypsy Peters, the fantastic Calypsonian, is actually a minister, and he's a politician. His wife died, folks, in New York on the 2nd. Two days ago, his wife, Marva Peters, and I would want to say condolences to, I would rate Gypsy as a cultural icon. I've been following him for a long time. I would rate him as a cultural icon. One of my favorite songs, of course, being his Born to Survive. That is one that's touched my core. Touch my core. I am underdog. I love underdogs, and this is a song about underdogs. Born to Survive by Winston Gypsy Peters. Lost his wife a couple of days ago. They didn't state what she died from. That has not been disclosed publicly, but he is in New York at the moment where she passed away, and he's going to be scaling back some of the activities they got. This is, I think, is Calypso season in Trinidad, and he's scaling back some of the activities he would have been involved in, and we can understand that. Our thoughts and prayers go out to Gypsy. You all know Gypsy folks, you all know enough? I said the young people like talking to you, Irwin Dunn. Say the young people, Sandra Jones and Out Front Parts, Irwin Dunn Cook. I said the young people I talking about. Our thoughts and our prayers are with our brother, Winston Gypsy Peters. Our thoughts and prayers go out to him, his family, friends, and loved ones, folks. Our thoughts and prayers go out to them. Some other things we're tracking, guys, internationally, we think you guys ought to know about. Some other things, oh my Lord, it's like, oh, this is all sadness now. It's all sadness now. It's all sad. This is one we're tracking, folks. This is a very, very sad one. And this one is a cautionary tale. It's a cautionary tale. This other story here. Right? I think stories like this, we say brace it over. Folks, I don't know if I got a beg for we share the live and smash the emoji button. I don't know, but I can. We can try a thing. We can try a thing, folks. Right. So this is a very, very sad one. This is Trinidad again. We're in Trinidad, and this young man drowned over the weekend. This teen out of Trinidad, and this is a very, very sad story. Now, the mother's there with him in the house, and she overhears him talking with his friends on the phone. They're going to the beach, him along with 11 of his friends. And she said to him, she said, don't go. Because according to the report that we read, he doesn't go to the beach without his mother. Right? He doesn't go to the ocean. That's what the report says. Without his mother. She said, don't go. Don't go. But twice, she tells him this. I wanna go through the account very quickly, what she said. Very, very, very sad. Again, it says here that the hazardous conditions of Trinidad's north coast are believed to have claimed another life on Sunday, right after 19-year-old Sanjay Samuel Sumai drowned while bathing at Chirico Bay. His body is yet to be found, the report here tells. I think we're grabbing this out of the, where's this from? This is out of the Trinidad Express. His body is yet to be found, and the search continued up to last night, literally yesterday. Sumai lived with his parents in El Socorro, right? In San Juan. We would say San Juan, Trinidad and say Sawa, right? He lived in Sawa, El Socorro, Sawa, with his family. On Sunday, New Year's Eve, he laughingly defied, this is the account, he laughingly defied his mother, met a group of 11 friends at Massey Stores, Sawa, and went to Chirico Bay, which was the same location where 18-year-old Jada Wilson drowned last month, another teenager, just a month ago, met her demise in the same area. The Express spoke to Sumai's relatives at their home, right, who detailed that shortly before 8 a.m., the mother received a call on her phone. It was one of her son's friends who asked for him, as he did not have a phone of its own. So he called it, the friend called into the mother phone. You know how you guys do it. She said that Sumai called back the person, a girl, and she overheard them talking about plans to meet in Sawa and then go to the beach. I told him not to go, she said. He never goes to sea without me. He never goes to sea without me, she said. The mother again, the mother said, she again told Sumai, her son, not to go. You going anywhere? Right? You're not going anywhere, right? She said. You're not going anywhere, right? She said. He turned and watched me and smiled, and he gone. He turned, he watched me, he smiled, and he gone. That's the mother's account. His body is yet to be found. His body is yet to be found. 19 years old, an 18-year-old lost her life in the same area, taking a swim just a month ago. Jada Wilson, 18 years old, lost her life as well. And now, in this case, is this teenager from El Socorro in Sawa. Sanjay Samuel Sumai. Rest in peace. Our thoughts and prayers, of course, go to his family. That's a very sad one. That is a very, very sad one. You can't imagine the amount of pain that family is in, folks. You cannot imagine the amount of pain. And let's remember them. Let us remember them. You know what you got to do, folks? When you come on, you know what you got to do. We're still following some things recently, I believe. Are we? Is we? Following some other information regionally. Methinks. Let me make sure that we get it right. Let me make sure we have it right, and let me take a sip in the meantime as well. Yep, that is a sad one, folks. That is tremendously sad. It's not a little sad. Tremendously sad. I think now we're in the 592. Meetings. When the 592 goes, folks, we come home. We come home, folks. We're in the 592. You know, we've been talking about this water situation. Yeah, what is the accent? This water situation, and we've talked about what's happening at Belwest and lots of other places, Linden on the East Coast. We went to Chameri too, and we showed you about water situation currently at Chameri. Folks, GWI is your problem. It's not their own. Well, Wickenham apparently got it pretty bad. Wickenham got pretty bad. No, Belwest again. Belwest is one of those where I think Tushen was also identified. Let me make sure I'm correct with the notes. Tushen, I think, was also identified. Yeah, Tushen, Wickenham, I would now add in Belwest, Linden, Chameri, lots of water woes, even though I saw an article in the same papers with the GWI saying Guyana Water Incorporated saying that it's nice time by them, everything all right. Right? It's nice time by them, but the air they're saying here that is while iron content in the water, while high iron content in the water is being distributed by GWI is the problem. Moderation aside, mayhem aside, moderation was a nice concept. You remember that? Moderation, mayhem aside, but this chemical, quantical field, while high iron content in the water being distributed by GWI is a problem. Let me look past them. Let's go to them. Right? The entity has been trying to address this quality of water issue for a little bit now. They're saying that part of what is contributing to it is interference and poorly maintained storage tanks. Interference by you, Tushen people, you, Wickenham people, you, Belwest folks, and Linden and Chameri and all the other places that got water issues. They said the maintenance is consumer interference and poorly maintained storage tanks. They said put aside the iron content a little high. Consumer interference and poorly maintained storage tanks. You have black tanks and so on, poorly maintained. And this was according to head of water quality, Avinash Parswad. And I left Avinash. Right? I left Ravindra. He seemed to be a public servant. He ran out. And we could deal with him, but I got left him. He said, he's head of water quality. He said, the high iron content. They work with the high iron content. That's smart thing. Right? Is them storage container. Chisel. Is the storage Seymour Judge. Consumer interference. The high iron content aside. You have dirty storage containers and so on. And then interference. Consumer interference. That's what the fella said. Well, you want me to say something complimentary. I won't be listening to him personally, I wouldn't do it. To him personally, I can let him for another day. We're going to let him for another day, we're going to let him for another time. He's not a politician. He's not. Look story here now. Remember we talked about 16 days of hypocrisy? This whole idea of highlighting what has been happening, what is happening, and the plans combating gender-based violence in 16 days of activism is a wonderful context, a wonderful concept as well. Internationally, some of what we have been seeing locally is hypocrisy. It's hypocrisy. Because we saw O.C. Rogers, Kwame McCoy, Nigel Damlad, a whole set of other people accused of a lot of things. And the status quo persists. And that is why this other story here jumped out at us a little thing-ish. I can't lie to you, it jumped out of us a little thing-ish. You know, there's a coach who is being accused of rape. Who is being accused of rape. And he's a member, I think he's a commissioner at the Sports Commission. And he's being asked to step down until this investigation is finished. As a matter of fact, I think it's Kaitra News who broke this story. He's being pressured to step down, and rightfully he should. That's no easy allegation. And we must stop paying lip service, right, to these issues. I would say rape is a I don't even want to say extreme aspect of gender-based violence, because I think all of it is unacceptable. But there are allegations with this coach, and he's being asked to step down. But the hypocrisy is that the people who are forcing him to step down, nobody said a thing about O.C. Rogers beating up the young woman in the Bath supermarket. Nobody said a thing about that. And you can go ahead, Roxanne Williams, and name a number of other stuff that has happened. Nobody uttered a word. Right? But for the coach, is he trying to save image and ask him to step down? Right? You got people in the Sports Commission hosting big events, you know, people spitting in people's mouth and all manner of foolishness, and they're still in the commission. Right? Accusations leveled against a number of government officials. As a matter of fact, when we talk about Sabbath editorial today, we can see hypocrisy with some of them. Because when these things happen, the PP stays extremely quiet. Nobody move. Nobody say a word. And that is why I said that I will continue to say on these issues, Ari is a hypocrite. Prem Manichan is a hypocrite. Vimya Prasad is a hypocrite. You got Onish Waldron, Suzanne Rodriguez, the other one, Miss Photoshop. Hypocrite. Because O.C. Rogers happened. O.C. Rogers happened. They never pretend it didn't happen. Charandas Prasad happened. And not a word out of any of them, Chisel Chipper. Not a word out of any of them. But when 16 days of activism is the photo up period. Photo up period. And those aren't the only things that happen. You have the other side too. We saw Dalrymple, bitter policeman, not a word. Not only policeman got transferred to Lusignan prison. Dalrymple still working for who she working for in the government. Not a word. Hypocrisy. Hypocrisy. And it's continuing, folks. It's continuing right into 2023. Hypocrisy. Hypocrisy. And that's one of the things we're following, good folks, in the 592. Just one of the things we're following in the 592. We got some other things as well. I think it's getting better. I think it's getting better because the Transparency International, you know, the local chapter. Transparency International's local chapter. Well, you see, when we say this, it's hypocrite. This is that. Well, Irfan Khan, they held recently. He said he has a political agenda. The head has a political agenda. I don't know. Nothing thing for me is thing for me. Right? So this is one of the things we're following on the Morning Glow. Transparency International says here, folks, that, you know, the Integrity Commission and other key agencies, they're helping in the breakdown of accountability from the standpoint of when they don't do enough, they don't go far enough, and some of them are not even operationalized. So they cannot be the check and balance that they're intended to be. And in this report, it says here, for instance, the Integrity Commission, which Starbuck News editorial was about yesterday morning, we shared that with you. The Integrity Commission is among a group of key constitutional mechanisms created to help the government, right, strike a balance between accountability and good governance. And if that is not functioning, you see how overall good governance and accountability, all of that gets whacked. That is the point that is being made here by Fred Collins of the Transparency International. Transparency Institute of Guyana. Right? It's part of the International Transparency Institute body. That's what he's saying. Because these commissions are not functioning. See, when you say stuff like that, you get them vexed. Because who are you to talk? So what we set up the commission? We can get to it. So what we set up the Judicial Service Commission? We can get to the story now. So what we set up the Integrity Commission? So what we set up this other commission? We can get to it. Don't want me battery. Don't want me battery, Ayabo, Granette, Natasha. Don't want me battery. That's what everybody's concerned. Don't want me battery. But here's it: commission agencies and other entities non-functioning. In the case of the Integrity Commission, they said they shorted staff. If the government wanted to staff the Integrity Commission, they would staff it. If they wanted to staff the Integrity Commission folks, they would staff it. Don't come on me funny. If they wanted to staff the Integrity Commission, they would staff it. Now, this other story here we follow is a cautionary tale in itself. Like this Trinidadian story with a teenager whose mother told him not to go out, and he went and, well, Lord forbid. This is a cautionary tale. You know the Good Samaritan thing? You know the Good Samaritan story? But this fellow in Bartica, he wanted to be helpful. As I guess we all should. As I guess we all want to be Chin Sing and Anna and Sheila Boy Child. We want to be helpful from time to time. It's a cautionary tale, I tell you that. When I read this story, like I can stop helping people now. Like I can stop helping people because Munishwar Parandai, he wanted to be helpful. He stopped, forgive a fellow live on the motorbike. When I was choke and rob, he can get choke and rob. Thanks for the crime plan, the crime prevention plan. That's what was promised when we got the crime plan. They promised us a crime prevention plan. The one we have gotten is a crime plan. And the report tells us that this 20-year-old Good Samaritan, he was choked unconscious and robbed of his motorcycle, cellular phone, gold chains, and cash in Bartica. Bartica used to be quiet. Come on, rob him on this side. Rob him on this side. Choked unconscious, robbed of his motorcycle, cell phone, gold chain, and cash. Bartica. Right? And this was done perpetrated on him by this fella called Rayan Speed. You know what's the answer? You know, for his actions. Rayan Speed. Yep. You go see my kids, so I can't stop help people out. Y'all not getting no tope on me bike. Y'all not getting any tope on me bike. I got to say, man. Don Sullivan, you getting no tope. Chelsea, Ayamo, Simone. Because good Samaritan don't put you in no place. Look. Mr. Parandai trying to be helpful. Man, choky, unconscious. And that could have been so much worse. I'm just happy my brother died in life. Because you can all back all of those things and time is over. When you're gone, you're gone. Right there. Choked unconscious, trying to be a good Samaritan. That's the country living in. Beatrice, Simone, Ayamo, John Sullivan, yeah. That's all rolling. Sad to say. That's how we've gotten. That's one of the things we're following, folks. And the 592, that's one of the things we're following, and I think we're almost where we need to be. We are almost, folks, where we need to be. Right? Almost. Now this is the kicker here. Because as I said to you folks, Starbuck News, I haven't been playing with these guys. And in this editorial today, the title of which is shameful. Starbuck News had a couple of things to say with them boys in this same Sharon Das situation. I thought it only jumped out to us, to all of us, that here is this fellow making an apology and doing a lot more harm than good. Because if that was apology, I don't know, today must be Sunday. If that was an apology by Sharon Das, and Starbuck News is picking up on this whole story here in the editorial, shameful, they call it. And in different sections of the editorial, they comment, and this is one of the things they said, there has not been, nor will there be, it seems, there has not been, nor will it be, a public rebuke of Sharon Das Prasad's vulgar behavior. I tell you, them boys don't apologize. Rebuke. That's why I say that's hypocrites. First Lady is a hypocrite. Malik Chan is a hypocrite. Vindhya Prasad, you know the religious hypocrites, them is the worst. The religious hypocrites, they are the worst. Priya, Vindhya, Onij, Ryan Onij Waldron, well to expect from Onij. Ryan Onij Waldron, nothing. Sonia Parag, Miss Photoshop. Sonia Parag, nothing. Nothing. Susan Rodriguez, nothing. Starbuck News says there has not been, nor will there be, it seems, a public rebuke of Prasad's vulgar behavior. This was another sad moment in the history of this country. Right? What new lows have we sunk to now? This is Starbuck News, not Chronicle. Starbuck News, what lows have we sunk to now? You remember he went there and said, you can fight any woman who, you want equal rights, I can fight you. You want cuss? You want abuse? Let's dance. Starbuck News said, what lows have we sunk to? No. Given his posturing last Sunday, one imagines this is unlikely to be the last hurrah. The last hurrah for Sharon Das. Y'all get it right. The last hurrah for Sharon Das Prasad, who from all accounts agreed to leave India on his own terms. He's a waste. I have spoken to Sharon Das Prasad, the High Commissioner of India, and I listened to him, and I told him, and I recall him. Sharon Das Prasad, I will serve news, left on his own term. 2 months later, at the High Commissioner residence, he got a farewell party. He inviting cricketers, international cricketers, and dignitaries there in India. 2 months later, that's what Ricardos look like. But the kind of reprehensible behavior we had out of the Jagabat. 2 months later, Sanghi says Sharon Das left India on her own terms. They go on to say here, to date, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs has not released any correspondence on the end of his tenure. To date, the question must be posed, where will Sharon Das Prasad surface next. Starbuck News. I tell you, the jailbreak in Mexico, the head of the prison service, fired there. Where will Charan Das Prasad surface next? Starbuck News. Where will Charan Das Prasad surface next? Starbuck News for you folks. Starbuck News on the attack. Where will he surface next? Oh, folks, when we land on the big issue, we touch down, folks, by the big issue today. We touch down by the big issue. It's what I want with the folks down there at Maka, guys. What I want with the folks there at Maka, that's what you want now. What I want. You know we've been following this from the inception. Huge piece of real estate. The claim is that this road, piece of land coming through that entrance there, that piece of real estate coming through that end, these houses in KNV Maka, they're in the part of the road. Now, any Kakai person, blind fellow, will tell you that road in, ain't gonna be hamburged by these houses. But somebody, friends, family, favorite, Charan Das, got the eyes on a piece of land. But they all know it all by home. As an aside, Charan Das is in the country. Yeah, put up nicely at Princess Hotel. He's in the country. Right? Receiving guests like he's royalty at the Princess Hotel on the East Bank. Yes, he's home. He's home. So maybe, I don't know, who want this land there in Maka? And the people there, guys, have been putting up a resistance. It's a maxi priest. Right? They're trying to work it out. They want the land. Government is trying to work it out. They want the people gone. But the folks there have been putting up a resistance, guys. Putting up a resistance out there in Maka, as they should. 20, 30 years living on the land. They see people come and get title in all manner of other places. And they look at themselves and they say, what happened to me? Like God bite me, like how it bite Rohi. God bite me. So the folks down there in Maka have been putting up a resistance, guys. Putting up a resistance. Yeah, Donna and Debbie and Muriel, John Jones. The guys have been putting up a resistance, and we want to show you some of what we saw as we were out there yesterday. We want to show you guys just some of what. We ain't going to show you all of it. Just some of what we saw as we were out there yesterday, folks. Just some. There's a lot of things happening in this country. A lot of things happening wrong here. A lot of things. And we're going to show you some of what we saw, folks, out there yesterday. We were on the ground, folks. We were boots on the ground in Maka yesterday. Here, guys, is some of what we saw as we were out there.
Standing up, well, sitting down for their rights, lying down for their rights here.
Proclaiming that the road passing right there. Nowhere here. And our big pen, we have livestock at the back there, and they're not giving us farming land, and that is what they need to deal with. We are not collecting their money because we are not properly compensated. And this bus here moving until my bridge built back. I have proper walkway, and Ali got come here today. Pronto. These people are moving from me. They're going to drive over me, kill me here today, man. Them are moving.
All right, folks, you have some women who are lying down on the road here. And we will look at Arcade in view. The lady we just spoke with, she is the woman whose bridge was broken down, as you heard earlier. Lots of police on the ground here. At least 3 police vehicles.
They want us to sell out our livestock. Why? This is our daily living. Why? Is he telling me? I told this police we have collect housing money. We have collect housing money. And they still get these people okay to break this place. And they run it up on no police I stand up in the walkway, the man was driving the IMA. Why run it over? Why did the police drive? One of the police drive. The Redskin one drive. One of the blue and black. I drive from me.
Women in the road here protesting. Again, they're claiming that the road that's being built.
This bus are coming out there.
The houses here are not in the way of the road. That's what they mean. Houses are not in the road.
We take nobody. I have videos in my phone showing these people saying collect the money. We engage with these up to the Thursday before Christmas. We engage with Aaron. Please pass the phone. Let me show these people this video. I said let Aaron talking. Aaron is a scam.
And what are they saying now, ma'am? What is the contention?
Watch this video.
Not press no button and say what he's talking to Nari. And all about it. These are him up as his ancestors and his funny, and they don't want to house y'all and all them things.
Right.
I people here and they're not press no
Tensions are high in the drum here, folks.
Watch out this video with Aaron. I don't know if you this is Aaron and a blind woman that worked at the ministry.
Apologies there.
We engage at Aaron what the date? The 22nd of December. And the issue, they're putting notice that we're not engaging. They're treating us like shit. They're forcing us to collect the money. And they're not issuing the farming land.
Heavy police presence here, folks. We got quite a few MP on the ground here. And lots of residents on the ground as well. Lots of residents. This is one of the ladies whose property is going to be affected. The claim is that hers and quite a few other residents, their house, their property in the way of the road. But from the images we've seen,
what happened to the cattle then?
That's not so.
That's in the roadway. I want to raise up your head. Roxanne good.
Not to share.
We collect these people money.
There's not smiling time.
Leave the objection last time.
The dog bite them already by the greenhouse. But the dog by the greenhouse, the dog has to get rid of what rightfully belongs to them. But they work for years, they earn, they work for all these things for years. The land, and I want the world to know this is not land. It is not squatting. And these people live here for about 30 years. You're here. Cattle rearing used to be done here first, and it's people from Mocha Arcade community. And it's here. Now you come. The road is passing here with the people. The road passing the back. But you know what? The two blacks forget economic wealth. So they got to remove. They mustn't get nothing. They mustn't benefit. I see that video with Ali circulating. It's right over there. Right over there. It is really upsetting. It's for the January. Or the January. When people still in a little festive mood. You come. Send these people like demons. They don't pray. They pray. Then you come to disturb innocent people, disrupt children's lives, and them trying to come home. The old bridge broke up when they try to walk in to go to the home. You want the minister to come? Let it come. Let them come here now. Let Ali come here now. And let me talk. This is very hurtful, distressing to see what these people have to go through. Very distressing, and many of them are single parents. Imagine a single parent, your income is your shop, and you broke up your shop. Imagine you break a house with people bed and the furniture and everything inside. We could tell people. What can they say to people? It's very upsetting. And I will stand with the people. We can continue to stand with the people.
Good afternoon.
Tell us your thoughts on what's happening here at Mocha Arcade, and in particular, Caneview.
Now, first of all, I'm disturbed by this degree of brute force and ignorance that is coming from the People's Progressive Party, the installed government. I have seen umpteen times that there are a number of areas where people are squatting and they are being regularized. I have seen the most recent one being Pigeon Island, where a number of persons, Guyanese of course, and rightly so, deserve their papers for their respective lands. But that should not be shortchanged from the people of Mocha. It should not be shortchanged from the people of Mocha Arcadia. They are equally entitled as Guyanese to benefit from the patrimony of this country. And it is very distasteful, to say the least, to know that citizens of this country, an oil-rich country that we so oftentimes speak of, go through things like these. And it is unfair that you are disturbing the livelihood of people. You're disturbing the livelihoods of Guyanese to this extremity. It's not fair. And I believe that Irfan Ali should come off his borrowed throne and take off his borrowed robes and come in here and meet with the people and speak with them and come to an amicable solution. You have to consult, you have to engage. The constitution of this country, the democracy that we live in, speak to consultation. It is enshrined in Article 13 of our constitution. And I believe the best way to settle this current problem is through consultation, not this high-handed behavior where you bring all the police that seems to be on the East Bank to Mocha, and I guess nowhere else is currently being protected because it seems as though all the police are here simply to bring hardship onto the people of Mocha Arcadia. I have looked at this road plan that they have there, and we have unpacked it to the extent of knowing that the road does not run in a manner to disrupt the development in terms of these people. They're not placed where they are to disrupt the development of that road. But what will happen, what I can see, and it is yet to be disputed, is that these lands will now become prime lands. they will now become prime lands because of the road. And it seems as though these lands cannot go to these people. Is it because they are poor and they cannot afford to possibly give us what we expect in this area? Is it that they have it earmarked for their own friends, families, and favorites? It begs the question. But then we can look at it also and see the people who are affected are of one ethnicity. And it begs the question as to whether they don't have a right to land in this country too. So I want to personally say that the best way to settle this is to have Irfaan Ali off his borrowed robe, or off his borrowed throne and his borrowed robes, and come on the ground and speak with these people and bring good life to them. Bring a good living to them. Make their lives matter. Show us that their lives matter by putting yourself here and bringing to them the relief that they deserve. And that is all that we're asking for. But you cannot come here with all the police that is basically on the East Bank and try to bamboozle the people, it's atrocious, Sherrod. It's atrocious. It's terrible. It's very, very terrible. It's inhumane, and it goes against the grain of our constitution that speaks to providing a good life for all Guyanese. Clearly, that is not what we're seeing. In Region 3, we can point to people who live at the Conservancy that were given title for their land. We can speak to people who are next to Kashidan, there at Rumzek area, Mary and so on. They were given title to their land. And we can speak to a number of other areas where people were given title to their lands. Most recent, as I said, was Pigeon Island. What is wrong with the people of Caneview, Mocha, Arcadia? Can they not get title for these lands? The lands that the road is not passing there, can they not get title for their lands? It's shameful, it's disgraceful. And I always say that we, the people of this country, we have that fundamental right to make the difference. Another election is coming, and it will matter how we participate. Sometimes when we show that we don't care and we show that we don't concern, these are the things that meet us. And if we want to change that, we must exercise that fundamental right to go and cast a vote and vote the PPP out of government.
On the ground here, Peter, what are your thoughts?
First of all, one has to understand what is happening here in context. I drove to come here. As you drive, you see business activities all along this road. First, when they started, they said that the people were in the way of the road. It now turned out that the people are not in the way of the road. They then said that they wanted 250 meters on this side and 250 meters on this side. Now, on the other side, you've seen houses that the government permitted. Now, these people live here for more than 30 years. How do you explain outside of race? How do you explain outside of race that you're allowing people all around this road, and soon as you meet Mocha, you decide that these people must go and you're prepared to use a high mark to break it down? That to me is unacceptable. And Irfaan Ali talks about one guy and he come in Mocha and talk a set of garbage. He should come now and explain to people why is it they are not in the part of the road, but they have to move. And I'm 99.9% sure that if these people end up moving from here, they are going to give it to their supporters. So for me, it's racism, it's wickedness, and it is a clear indication that there is no one Guyana. They should have been properly negotiating with these people and regularize it. These things are not in the way of the road. Everything is showing it's not in the way of the road. This is absolute nonsense. This government is creating tensions in this society that are unnecessary. And so that is what I will say on the issue. And they must understand that people aren't stupid. They know they are offering them to give them a little house somewhere. This is a road in which once you are on it, the property value will go up. You can now come and believe people stupid and tell them you're giving them $4 or $5 million, which can't build a proper house. They force people to move the cattle from here. All around this country, if the argument was cattle, I'm driving going down that road, and any night you're driving going down that road, you see cattle on it. But you had them move because they had cattle. Now these don't have cattle. They don't have livestock. You're moving them for what reason? They don't like when you talk about discrimination, but this is clear discrimination. That is what it is.
Thank you, sir.